Hello there everyone, and welcome to the hypest game you'll ever see. I'm tired, I'm done with all these pussy ass games, all these games for babies, baby games like Overwatch. I'm done with it. I'm not really done with it, but don't ignore it. You hear that music, you know you're playing a real game. Here we go, syncing audio, it's fine. Downloading saved games, kinda ruins the flow a bit, not gonna lie, but here we go. A Kingdom for Keflings. If you have not seen this game, I don't think you've lived, in all honesty. I mean, you know, what kind of life is it if you haven't even seen A Kingdom for Keflings? Just listen to that music, those tunes. Okay, in all seriousness, this is Kingdom for Keflings, an Xbox Live arcade game from the 360 that utilised the avatar game type of thing, using your own avatar in a game, like minigames like Doritos Crash Course, for instance, another classic. But yeah, this is really just a game that I used to play when it first came out. I don't know when it came out, but yeah, it was back on the 360. I got way into it, and I haven't played it for years, so I know I did everything there was to do in this game. I even played the sequel. I didn't even know if it was the one before or after, but it's called A World for Keflings, which I think is a sequel, seeing as a world is bigger than a kingdom, but, you know, I'm not an authority on Kingdom for Keflings. Well, more an authority than most, I would say. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna start up a game, and I'm gonna see what happens. I mentioned in my Overwatch gameplay that I was planning on trying something new. And this is what I had in mind. God, I just love that music though. Anyway, you probably don't want to hear me cringily singing along to the Kingdom for Keflings soundtrack, so we're going to do a new game. Cloud storage, even though it will probably mess up, but don't worry about it. We're going to do the classic Kingdom. I mean, you know, I don't want to go too out there. This is, you know, there's probably a lot of people's first time to this game if they're seeing it, because I doubt it's very popular, but yeah, so we're gonna go Classic Kingdom. I don't think you've seen my avatar yet. He's a masterpiece, he's flawless, the Moon King. That is the Rock of Ages avatar item helmet, with all of the Fable-free trophy items. I don't remember what they're called, like, I honestly don't remember what they're called, but they're the ones you get for getting achievements, the avatar items that are locked behind achievements. They're the Fable-free armor, because I played Fable-free when it came out and got all that, and I kind of put together this ensemble. So, despite a questionable sense in fashion, I could dispute that heavily. Never has there been a giant so wise and strikingly attractive as this one. That I can agree with. So here we go. I'm going to do it. The purpose of this game, as it will teach you, is you're building houses, you're building items, getting more villagers, putting them to work, and you've just got goals to get from the next one kingdom to the next, one building to the next, and really just advancing your kingdom till you reach the end point, which I believe is like a castle, or something to that effect. You get like different stages of it, yeah, and then you essentially get your own kingdom that you make, and you get these stars which progress you to the next one, so we can look out for that. Okay, let's do it. I honestly have no memory of this game, like what to do. Just that music though, come on. God, it's so good, like, look at this flawless avatar technology along with this. Build a platform at the basic workshop. So yeah, so here you can see we need logs and rocks to make a platform. We got one log and one rock, so we need an extra log. So what we do is we take this little guy here, pop him over there, and he should chop down the wood and deliver it to the basic workshop. So I'm going to put you, they scream every time you pick them up, which at first is a touch disconcerting, because I thought this was supposed to be kind of a happy experience. Okay, I believe game picture unlocked. I've got proves how long I haven't played this. Yeah, I believe you have to do that. Yeah, and then they get the idea to take it back themselves, so you don't have to do it for them. like a bunch of literal babies. Come on. Let's get that out of the way. Come on. I taught you better than this, Keflings. Come on. Are they supposed to be doing my labour? Why am I doing it for them? Yeah, this music gets hype though, just so you're aware. So yeah, with this we're just trying to build a town square, which is, we're going to be in tutorial mode for quite a while, but when we're out of there, I'll just do the spin. So yeah, this is the premise of the game. You see, as you complete one project, you unlock the next, and it is literally just continuing through, getting more Keflings to do your bidding, and yeah, that's about it. So we already had everything we had for that, because so where we're gonna build a hut. We're gonna be nice and symmetrical. I'm gonna be trying. I'm very OCD when it comes to this stuff. It even helps you out with a little handy, telling you where to go. But yeah, I'm quite OCD about this, especially with like the block placement. So you will often see you gotta fill it with love. It's a crucial step to fill it with love. But yeah, I can get very OCD with this. You will notice towards later levels especially that I'm going to be like demolishing and replacing buildings because I don't like where they are or how they look. It's just gonna happen. Kinda gotta come to terms with it, you know? It'll happen. I've admitted it'll happen. I've given you fair warning. So, actually, for now, not there. We're gonna put this one here. Wait, how many spaces that way? See, I told you, it was already starting. So that's 2 spaces away. 2 spaces away. Perfect. Flawless. So yeah, we're gonna try and keep it nice and symmetrical, nice and secure. But yeah, this is mainly just going to be me chatting, talking about whatever comes to mind while I'm absent-mindedly doing this, or explaining something I'm doing if it's something new. Believe it or not, this game doesn't take too many crazy bends in the road. There aren't any major diversions, of course. So, Town Workshop. So yeah, really, I'm going to keep playing Overwatch from time to time. That's probably going to be mainly what I do, because it is easier to talk over Overwatch because there's more stuff happening, there's more stuff I can chat about, rather than having to necessarily just 100% go off the cuff. But it's nice to try and test myself, see what I can get away with, see if I just end up being horrendously boring. So, it's a possibility, it's a real possibility, but we'll risk it. I would like to continue this because this game is very therapeutic. I would recommend, if you want a game to turn your brain off to, a game where you don't have to think about anything or worry about anything, if you're stressed about something, this is the game. This is the game for you, because, damn, you can get real lost in placing these blocks down and getting these Keflings all right, because it is I don't know what a Kefling is. It sounds German, if I was to guess. Believe it or not, I haven't looked up the lore on this game, or its backstory, but there's still time for that. Maybe if I get desperate at the end of this playthrough, I'll just be reading off the Wikipedia page. Look at that. Look what I've gone and done. So the game actually does get a little complex when it comes to, like, some things you need wooden boards, some things you need chiseled rock. So it's like you have to put things through stages, so it can occasionally fall down to you waiting for things to be completed, which is the nature of a game like this anyway, because you're supposed to... I would say this would be the type of game you put music on, but I am absolutely in love with this music. It's the perfect tone, the perfect tempo. I'm speaking like I know music terms, which I really don't. It just fits so perfectly to the actual, feel of the game, the flow and the pace that the game sets. This music puts you very at ease with that. It very much. So I'm going to change it to one of you now. It's going to be putting it in there instead of in there. Yeah, so Because yeah, see, now we're getting more advanced with stuff, which I assume is in here. Yeah, so see, I need those boards, which are 8. So I need to get another person, which will probably take somebody of rock. And then I'll put you, you're going to be ferrying the lumber, if I can I select you? Want him to carry the, I guess I can't do that. Oh, never mind then, sorry. And yeah, just do what you were doing then. Apologies, ma'am, for the disruption. I'm going to just carry it myself, like a big old schmuck. There is kind of a difference in this game. Oh, I should have picked it because you're going to have to be going to here anyway. I'll have 2 people go in here, seeing as I've probably got enough rock going in there now that it won't be an issue. There is kind of a story to the either sequel or prequel to this game, The World for Keflings. It kind of like you're thawed out from ice, and it's like you're going through different kingdoms, saving. And it's like actually got characters in it, whereas this one is literally you're standing in front of that unfinished town square with 2 Keflings milling around. And you just decide, you know what, I'm taking it upon myself to make this town something. Which, you know, I mean, I'm happy to do. It's my destiny to make this place make this town a happy place to live. I believe I can also mine if I'm really desperate. I mine a lot more because I use my big giant muscles rather than their tiny puny Kefling muscles. So yeah, it's mainly, this is literally it. This is what you're going to be looking at. If you like the music and occasionally the drone of my voice, then this is going to be the playthrough. I'm just going to be chatting, chilling. It's going to be a nice change of pace from Overwatch, because Overwatch can be very I don't say I usually get very high fast pace because I'm quite mellow by personality, but yeah. This will be a slow burn. Let's explore. While they're doing that, we'll let things progress a bit, and we'll have a look around. We'll see what we're working with. Yeah, see, because there's all bunch of new stuff to find. Crystals, which are like there's like witches' huts and stuff that you make. Those books, I don't remember what they do, but we'll find out. I want them. That's all I know. It kind of goes to the RTS resource sections where they like deplete over time, so you see that I can get 25 crystals out of that crystal patch before it goes away. And there's like upgrades and stuff you can get, like that stick in there as an upgrade, so you can set groups of people to mine in there. This is late game stuff. We only in the early phases right now. And the seasons do change. I had forgotten about that feature, but has a very Animal Crossing vibe to that, which, to be fair, I am a fan of the game Animal Crossing. I think it's a damn good game, Animal Crossing. Say what you like about it. I think it's one of the most peaceful games you play. Wild World on my big block of a Nintendo DS, the normal first one I had when I was in our caravan holiday. I remember just getting addicted to it. It was literally like I'd be half of the time me trying to go to the pool, like at the place we were staying at, and then when I'd get back and like get dry, I'd have my DS open and I would open up Animal Crossing to get my fruit for the day and stuff like that. So, oh yeah, it's I don't think there's a more therapeutic game out there than Animal Crossing, so this is why it's very reminiscent of me to this, because it feels like this is trying to capture that essence of it, which I fully approve of. Like I said, long day, hard day, stuff hasn't gone your way. How can you be sad playing a game like Animal Crossing or this? It's just like, who gives a shit, right? I'm gonna make my Keflings. I'm gonna make this town the best fucking town a Kingdom of Keflings has ever seen, and that's what I intend to do. So yeah, really the only thing I'm gonna do is mill about and talk. Yeah, I feel like what I love about doing YouTube now is that these games that I don't feel like this game would capture my attention if I was playing this right now. It would literally, it would literally be me probably building like into the lumber mill, and I'd probably have dropped it by now because I get very distracted when I have like my laptop next to me, like watching YouTube videos, because I mean that's pretty much all I do. Is why I wanted to get into the YouTube scene so much, is because I follow so many YouTubers. I kind of consider it my main source of entertainment aside from games. When I'm not playing games, I'm watching YouTube videos, you know. Anytime I need to eat, I can't tell you how long since I've watched an episode of a TV show. There are a few TV shows that I frequent still, but like I don't look for new shows particularly, like unless I'm like get really caught up on YouTube, because a lot of the times I like to let my I kind of like to let the backlog build. Ooh. So it always catches me off guard and I love it. But I've noticed that when I get caught up on my YouTube backlog, like I like to leave a few videos to watch for like when I'm eating meals or something like that. But yeah, when I have like that backlog, then I'm always watching YouTube. But as soon as I run out of that, that's when I look for a TV show. The TV shows I'm watching at the minute, technically the first one that jumped to mind is one that is actually kind of a YouTube series, but it's Ruby by Rooster Teeth, RWBY. Absolutely fantastic Western anime, I believe you would call it. A lot of people don't consider it anime. To hell with them. It's beautifully made, and aside from the first season being a bit slow, they kind of find their feet with it. But the first season is like 2 hours long anyway, so if you want to take my suggestion, watch Ruby. It is a fantastic show. Very genuine characters, awesome fight scenes, a great world. The creator Monty Ohm, who very sadly passed away too far before his time, an idol of mine really, Monty Ohm. He was a hell of a guy. But yeah, it's a fantastic series, and Volume 5 has just started on the Rooster Teeth channel, which comes out weekly on YouTube and then a week early on their actual website. So that's one that I'm obviously stuck with at the minute, which I've been watching since it came out, like since it was announced. Oh, look at that. My cultists, my minions, dancing around me, paying homage to their god. That's it. Yes. Yes. Anyway. So there's that. And then, the Lucifer is actually a TV series. One of the first TV series in a while that I've actually kind of gotten into, that isn't from YouTube or anything. Like, it's kind of rare these days that I actually get into an actual television show that's on TV. But yeah, Lucifer is one of them. I think it's a beautifully corny supernatural comedy, which takes kind of the general tropes, but it's not afraid to make any of the characters unique or like unlikable, because like the main character of like Lucifer, he isn't a good guy. Like, you know, you don't necessarily even want to root for him. So it's like that's what I find unique about it, and why I think it's actually worth watching in comparison to other shows. But to be honest, those are the only two I'm really watching at the minute. It proves how much bloody YouTube I watch, that I've only got 2 TV shows on the go still, and the absolute rest of my television intake, or like media intake aside from video games, is YouTube. I usually end up just watching like compilations of my favourite channels like Game Grumps and Rooster Teeth. If you want to know what kind of YouTubers I'm into, you can check the subscriptions of this channel. I've very purposely subscribed on this channel because I have my own personal account, which I have like too many subscribers, sometimes too many to even to keep up on. But I very purposely selected the big hitters, the main ones that I watch, to subscribe to this channel, like in my subscription, so you know kind of what I'm. And it's also for kind of networking purposes. I do want to kind of let people know that I watch them and that I'm a fan of them, because, you know, if it is someone that I'd love to do collabs, I'd love to do all this other stuff. I really want to get into the YouTube scene properly. Like, you know, I'm not, when I came into this, I'm not expecting to be you know, PewDiePie. I'm not going, I know they say shoot for the stars and all that, but I'm being very realistic with my goals. I'd like to be able to do this as a job. I won't lie, it would be great. And, you know, a lot of times you hear people say, when they're talking about their success on YouTube, don't expect it to be a job. So I'm aware that it is it's a dream, but even if this channel doesn't get views, even if it doesn't get subscribers, you know, even if it doesn't blow up how I necessarily want it to, the fact that I'm enjoying making these videos so much is really good to me, because that means I'm not going to stop. Because if, you know, because I don't have a massive audience, that's not going to stop me from still making videos. Because also, if people do end up frequenting this channel, which I hope they do, obviously, you know, if there are people who are returning fans, I don't want them to think that just because I haven't got 100,000 subscribers or something like that, I'm going to throw in the towel. If I get 100 subscribers, you know, which would still be awesome, you know, if there's 100 people watching me regularly, I'm going to be making videos for those 100 people. Doing the spin. Because it really is kind of, it's everything I hoped it would be. It feels very natural to me. I don't feel nervous. I mean, I'm naturally nervous before I start a video, but when I'm doing it, I'm not actually, I can get wrapped up in it. I can get, you know, let it just flow naturally. It might come off as rambling, but, you know, it feels very natural to me. I'm not forcing anything, which I really like about this. It feels like I'm being myself, which is what I wanted to be. I didn't want to be a story of somebody who got famous on YouTube for doing what everyone wanted, but then realized they were unhappy with it and changed, and it becomes this a whole thing that this person has changed from their thing, and it's like they're a liar and this and that. Like, I want to be me, and if people want to watch me being me, all the better. Please do. I hope you enjoy. Let's talk to the mayor real quick and see what he has for us. 4 quests. I need 50 pieces of cut stone and put into the contractor's office. No, don't ask why. I have a project that needs some work. Yeah, I forgot also in this game that the mayor of the town, he's actually like really weirdly shady. Like, every time he asks you for something, he's like, no reason. I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about? And I don't think it ever comes to a head. Like, it's never revealed that he is doing anything. It's always just implied that he's doing something he shouldn't do, which I think is an interesting choice for this game. But hey, I'm hoping if I make a house, I'll get another heart to get some more people. We'll see. No. Okay. Well, that'll be there for when I need more people, because I need somebody in the... There is somebody in the stone mill, alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go in there. Ooh, shoes! Spend less time traveling from my point wait. So yeah, you get these upgrades, like the shoes and stuff, and then there's like clippers that make the shears that make you able to cut things down faster and stuff like that. Basically just efficiency improving. Yeah, mainly the only thing is, see, this is where it gets bloody complicated to talk, because you got gems, cut gems, wool, cloth, and then obviously you still need your basic stone in there, your cut stone in there, your cut lumber in there, your cut lumber in there, your normal lumber in there. It gets, for the cutesy look of the game, it actually gets quite in-depth. But yeah, so this is going to be the pace of things. It's going to be very chill, very very natural. Why do you keep going all the way down here? That's very foolish. I'm going to try and make these videos about 30 minutes long. I'm going to aim for, because I feel like that will actually no, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be going in there. Yeah, 30 minutes long I think is a good time to just have a nice digestible chill session. I'd like if people would like to look forward to these as relaxing after a long day, because it really is therapeutic, and I do recommend you pick up this game yourself. It's backwards compatible because I'm playing this on Xbox One. If you have an Xbox, I believe it's only on Microsoft because I believe they made it. I don't remember 100%, but yeah, it's very cheap. It's very easy to pick up. It's very small download. You know, I don't really think there's any downsides to getting this game, because it's just a nice time. But it would also be nice if in future, if you know, you get some concurrent viewers and people who want to comment, if you want to ask me questions, because this would be a good time. I would like to make note if anyone comments anything, a question or a thought they had or a discussion, because I can respond to comments actually, you know, in text, and I still will. But talking points, really, if there's anything anyone would like to know or anything, maybe. So that might be an idea if that's something that appeals to you. You think I have a question for you, then you can go ahead and do it. I'm going to keep going with Overwatch. Obviously, I lied at the beginning of the video. I don't know if you caught the sarcasm. This isn't going to turn into a Kingdom of Keflings channel, the same way it isn't just an Overwatch channel, as you can see. Overwatch is still going to be coming probably either... It'll probably end up just being whatever order I want to do it in, because these I'm having a lot more of a challenge. I didn't want to kind of use that word because it isn't exactly challenging, but it's, you know, there have been times where I've had to think of something to talk about, whereas Overwatch is very easy to fall back on the whole just paying attention to the game and talking to the game. I love that movement, those vicious chops. But yeah, Overwatch is much easier to just to do naturally and kind of go off the cuff, going over and over again. But I'm going to try and keep this as kind of concurrent as I can. Try and end every session with a save button. You know, just try and keep it nice and structured, because I like that. And I'll try and start on either the titles. I'll probably start on the title screen for now. And I wanted the reveal for this video. I timed my starting the recording with the game starting up so that the title would reveal itself. Obviously wasn't anticipating the whole syncing data thing, cloud storage that Xbox just loves to do. Can't get enough of it doing that. But yeah, from now on it'll probably, you know, it'll start on the main menu, and I'll end it with a save game. And we'll just continue for however long I really feel like it. Because if I fall off this, if I feel like I am rambling or I don't have anything to talk about, or God forbid there's periods of dead air, which is what I don't want. This game doesn't exactly speak for itself, and even though it's nice to shut my brain off and listen to it, I doubt many people want to come here just to watch these Keflings mine and walk around and watch me pick up blocks and put them down. So yeah, I'll try and keep it as much as possible, you know, keep it flowing, keep the conversation natural, not too forced, hopefully. Because yeah, I think from now on it'll be me just telling stories that come to my head. Just this one I've tried to keep it a little on track, keep it a lot more focused. But from now on it'll literally just be whatever jumps into my mind. It's going to be random. So I hope that's at least entertaining to watch, or you know, palatable. Is it weird that I'm actually worried that I'm like, this stone quarry's gonna run out and the lumber mills, the stone cuts are gonna be in the wrong place? What am I gonna do? How will my Keflings survive if they don't have the stone mill? The stone cut, I keep on the wrong thing. Stone cutter and lumber mill, that's what I'm trying to differentiate them. We'll see what else the mayor has to say. Walk the plank. I have an old pirate friend, One-Eyed Wilson, who's just placed an order with me. He needs me to ship him 50 planks. Could you put them in the contractor's office for me? Query or quarry. You're going to need a lot of resources to make this kingdom great. If you put 25 rocks in the basic workshop, I'll ensure you give you more love is given to you. I fucked that up, but you know, it's fine. You've been doing great so far. Why don't we put you to the test? Put 25 logs in the basic workshop and you'll really receive love. I know I said really. You'll receive love. I don't know, I guess it means 25 more logs. But yeah, I guess that's what we'll work on next time. I think this has been a nice inaugural episode of Kingdom for Keflings. I'm just gonna kind of slowly save while you savor that music, because you'll get to know how infectious it is. You really will. So yeah, I think that'll do it for the first episode. The music has gone away. There we go. I hope anyone who's watching enjoyed, and yeah, I'll be back again for another probably Overwatch video after this, and then Kingdom of Keflings following it. I'll probably try and do one after the other, probably 2 Overwatch videos in a row, more likely, because they're faster and more high energy to make, so I'll probably lean towards them first before this, but hopefully I'll try and do a couple of these a week. But I hope everyone who's watching enjoyed, and I will see anyone who's watching next time. Thank you and goodbye.